everyone, I am Mike of Mike Test Play, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. Last time we cleared up to Area 99, Floor 99 technically, of Area 10 of Mount Battle, leaving just one battle left, with the super long staircase up it. As we arrive at the top with this gorgeous cinematic. Like, it's epic. Alright, now, first, our team leads are actually going to be Shade and Shine. They're a very good matchup for what I believe to be the Mount Battle Masters openers. They were in every round of testing that I did against them, which was several. So, yeah, I think this is it. Now, the most important moment in Mount Battle is to go right over here and get this item box. Because it's a time flute. This is the third and final time flute available in the game. So don't miss it. Or do, you know, you'll just have to redo Area 10 Mount Battle. Like, you do you, know, it's your choice. But, like, if you only want to do this once, don't miss this. So, you know, kind of a big deal. Now, as we head into the massive arena of floor 100, with this guy who's like got his back turned to us and is all like cool and stuff, but oh yeah, we can just walk over here. You can go all around this arena. Like, I want to show this off because you don't usually see people do this. So like, you can just go ahead, but there's not an end here. There's not like a final room here. You know, there's not that dude with like a, hey, you did it, and here's the Abra to teleport you. It's just over the top of an active volcano, and, you know, like thin grates that you can walk over. And you can just walk around here, like, whenever. So I just think it's funny. But if you want to start the battle, just talk to him. Welcome, so good of you to come. I'm Somek, the final trainer of Mount Battle. Now, show me the results of your training. Don't hold anything back! And we get the Colosseum final for it, which is amazing. And it's Somek. And suddenly there's people in the stands. Mount Battle Master Somek would like to is battling and sends out Pinsir and Claydol. Mount Battle Master Somek is one of the very few bosses in the game who actually uses a set lineup for their opening team. Obviously, he can switch in anything after one of these two goes down. His entire team will not have any held items, so you don't have to worry about that. But they're level 60, so they are not an easy fight, nor is he an easy fight overall. His opening members here are a Claydol, level 60, ground psychic type, which is genderless and has levitate for its ability, and has the moves Earthquake, Shadow Ball, Ancient Power, and Psychic. The Pinsir he will always start with is level 60, bug type, female, with Hyper Cutter for its ability, so Intimidate will not work, nor will any dropping attack move or ability. And the moves Earthquake, Revenge, Seismic Toss, and Rock Tomb. You might notice those are all attacks. That is Somek's kind of strategy. He has a couple of strategies in here. Number one is, as you can tell, Earthquake. Avoiding Earthquakes is kind of just the beginning of this fight, but, you know, it's key to his strategy. Most of his Pokemon, actually all, with the exception of Pinsir, are going to be levitating or flying and have Earthquake, or, you know, one doesn't have Earthquake. One of the six doesn't have Earthquake. But, you know, they're all immune to it. So he can just spam Earthquakes as much as he wants, and it doesn't have a problem. He uses that, you know, with tons of coverage. He's got speed, he's got power, some solid defenses. He's just a well-rounded opponent with a solid, fairly simple strategy. But all of his Pokemon, his entire team has one move that is not an offensive attack. He's just all in on attacking you. So don't count on any turns where he's not going to be pummeling you with the best moves he has available. So, you know, that's the start here. And I will talk about some more things as he gets more into his team, but, you know, I'm sitting on this battle for a minute here, so we're just going to start attacking. We've got Hidden Power Fire, which will hopefully do a lot to the pincer. Not a KO, I was kind of hoping. But, you know, Shade and Shine are just an excellent opening matchup for him. The pincer doesn't have a Bug-type move, so, yeah, Earthquake's about the best he can do. Well, she can do, technically. He is Somek. Alright, and then we'll see what the Claydol... Oh, that's not good. Shine lives! Okay, excellent. So, and we're just going to stick with the same strategy. Don't expect a clean win here. With the number of purely offensive moves, you know, I actually probably should have tried to save Shine because of something that's coming. But, you know, if I get the flinch. Here it is. Crobat is up next. We'll cover that in a second. But, you know, if you're trying to force a clean win, you might end up losing. So, don't try to force it. I was really hoping for the flinch there, but it's fine. Shine did great and dealt with the pincer, which was honestly kind of a problem. So, you know, we'll send in my pearls now. Crobat is his third one up in this circumstance. Level 60, Poison Flying type, male with Inner Focus for its ability, and the moves Aerial Ace, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, and Steel Wing. Crobat is the only non-Earthquaker on the team, and is just, again, a very solid, good Pokemon to have. This is, however, you might note, the second Pokemon weak to Ice that he has sent out. He will have 2 more. Ice is a very helpful type to have in this particular battle. So, you know, if you've got it, use it. Kind of hoping not to see a Shadow Ball there, but that's not great. Because my Pearls is quite valuable in this one. So my Pearls is going to swap out just after this turn. As Claydol goes down, which is nice. So we have an advantage, but we're, you know, and the Pearl's at level 60, which is nice. We have an advantage, but it's not a big advantage right now. So, you know, kind of what we're dealing with. Oh, Gligar has now hit the field. Gligar is level 60, a ground flying type, female with Hypercutter for its ability, and the moves Earthquake, Slash, Aerial Ace, and Rock Tomb. So both ground and flying on this one. And let's see, Shade, you're gonna, you know what? You're gonna Secret Power the Crobat, try for a special effect, and our Ace is coming in. Mantine is immune to ground moves, can learn Ice Beam, and is good against most of Somek's team. Crobat is kind of the exception there, but that's what Crobat can do to it. And, yeah. Mr. Ray is our ace for this battle. Got the confusion. Well done, Shade. Yeah, Secret Power causes confusion here. It's the same as Area 10, which it's the same effect it's had since, like, Area 7? Yeah. But yeah, no, we're just going to Ice Beam this Gligar right now. And hope the confusion hits. Yes, excellent, it did. All right. So we're going to get 2 KOs on this turn. And yeah, no, Mantine is amazing. You can also target Crobat, obviously, with Electric-type moves. There's another Pokemon coming up that is weak to Electric, so Electric, handy to have. But Ice is definitely your best option here, because there's the Flygon. Silly little Gligar, trying to be intimidating. Shade might also get KO'd, but Shade is kind of here to soak up hits. So, you know, we're in a really good spot right now. Because, yeah, down goes Gligar. Now, where was I? Right. Last Pokemon up is a Gyarados, which has Intimidate. Gyarados, well, hold on, didn't cover Flygon yet. Flygon is level 60, a ground dragon type, female, with Levitate for its ability, and the moves Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Flamethrower, and Crunch. Gyarados, his final Pokemon, is level 60 with a Water Flying type, male, Intimidate for its ability, and the moves Earthquake, Dragon Dance, Hyper Beam, and Hydro Pump. Dragon Dance is his one non-offensive move, and, you know, boosts attack and speed of a Gyarados. So it's not what I'd call ideal for him to use. We're going to get the Toxic off on the Gyarados, just in case, as we're going to Ice Beam the Flygon, and I'm going to really hope Shade lives that. Oh, that's not good. You know what, it's actually fine. Because Mr. Ray is going to get a KO here. You know what, Bay, we're going to start trying to cut its attack. If you have Pokemon on the field who are both immune to Earthquake, Protect or Detect can be very helpful in this battle if you know who he's going to target. Since he's always on the offensive, you know, a good Detect can just block the hit. And if he's using something that, you know, single targets, Earthquake there is a weird choice, to be sure. But I'll actually take it. So the Gyarados is his only remaining Pokemon. Why did I Bubble Beam? That was a mistake. Interestingly, Gyarados has a pretty serious... That did a lot. Gyarados has a pretty serious weakness, if you can spot it, in that its moves are... Well, there's the Dragon Dance. Its moves are Earthquake, which doesn't hit levitating Pokemon. Dragon Dance, which doesn't do damage. Hyper Beam, which, you know, doesn't hit ghost types. And it's 4 times weak to Thunderbolt. So basically, that's why I kept my Pearls alive. And I'm not even going to need my Pearls here, because we've got this one. But, you know, we'll just switch out to her anyway, because Hydro Pump is his only way of hurting the Pearls. But it's off his Gyarados' poor special attack, and Mischievous has good special defense. So, you know, that's gonna... It missed Mr. Ray, which I thought it would be targeting Bay, but, you know, I guess we had our Gyarados counter on the field and got knocked out. That's Somek. It's not the toughest battle in the game. He's just relentless. And stupendous! It's just... Mantine is phenomenal here. Anything with ice is. So, Ice Beam recommended, Thunderbolt recommended. If you have Flamethrower, you know, for the pincer. Just kind of take advantage of the typings, and don't waste Intimidates when he's got Pincer or Quagga on the field, I guess. But this is fantastic! I say fantastic! You had to be to defeat me. Now, I'd like you to have this! 1,200 Poke Coupons! As he just, like, hands them to us somehow. And for your Pokemon that battled so fantastically, I have some commemorative ribbons. This speech only happens if your Pokemon have gone from floor 1 to floor 100 without stopping your challenge. You're allowed to save and turn off the game, but you cannot leave Mount Battle or swap your Pokemon out at a PC. If you do that, you don't get the ribbons. That's why I went through with the team from floor 1 to 100. So you get... Wes's Pokemons were rewarded 100 straight win commemorative ribbons. Congratulations, but don't be content with this. Don't neglect your training! Would you like to have our Abra teleport you back to the registration counter? Nah. Going to walk back? Well, that might not be a bad thing. It might be good to walk and savor this victorious quest. But if you decide to use Abra, just let me know. So yeah, you can, like, walk. I'm not going to, but I just wanted to show that you can. And if you say no, he's just like, okay. But yes, if you say yes, then okay, you got it. Abra just appears and teleports you, which is kind of a terrifying implication that Abra can just do that whenever. But, you know, the fact that it was behind you and didn't, like, show up next to him is what makes that scary. But thank you for taking the Mount Battle Challenge. Please come back for more training. We did it! We beat Mount Battle! We have 7,700 Poke Coupons. I could buy any TM I wanted now. What should I get? I really should get a Psychic and a Double Team. But I like the moves that we have right now, so I'm going to do it right now. But yeah, our team has now grown a lot. Did I write down what they were before doing this? No, I did not. But they're now, 5 of them are at level 59 at various points of level 59. Melpearls has hit level 60. They're ready this time. Several episodes ago, at the end of episode 86, the start of this week, we lost a battle. Intentionally, but we lost a battle. Then we did some training by battling 100 trainers in a row. And so next time, we're going to avenge that loss. I somehow managed to pull it off with the final boss of the main story. Monday, we're taking on Evice! See you guys then!